What you're seeing right now is not a floor, as strange as it may sound. It's actually the ceiling. It's a stretch ceiling. In the 21st century, this type of ceiling is practically in every apartment. Everyone is used to seeing the ceiling from above in a static state. But now I'll show you something incredible. What will my face look like if I push up into the ceiling, well, in short, you'll see what I mean. Hello, everyone!
Awesome.
So today, we'll be conducting several different interesting experiments with a stretch ceiling. The main one is going to be filling the ceiling with water. I'm sure many of you have seen such a sight in real life or maybe on the internet. Some people's neighbors started leaking water, and as a result, the stretch ceiling began to accumulate water, forming an incredible water bubble. The most important thing is that the ceiling is very, very strong. It doesn't burst. It simply stretches, almost touching the floor without bursting. Now the question arose for us, no one has ever intentionally tried to make this thing burst because it could flood the neighbors below. Then they would have a water bubble too, all the way down to the first floor. But we have the opportunity to see how far this bubble can expand and at what point it will finally burst, or if it will burst at all. In short, what will happen? Hopefully we'll find out during our next experiment. And for this experiment, we prepared not one, but two of these, what are they called?
Water carriers.
Water carriers, yes. 4,000 liters in 2 units, so theoretically, we can fill it up with 8 tons. That's 8,000 liters, but somehow I have a feeling that it's impossible.
I think it'll be like a cartoon, you know? It'll fill up completely like this.
Really?
Like a swimming pool.
You just look at it as a ceiling, well, it seems like it won't hold much, actually.
About 400
It's like
kilograms.
it gives you the feeling that you don't really know if a person can stand on it and it won't give way.
The ceiling might be able to hold, well, about a ton.
In any case, we won't know until we check. I don't think there are any sane people who have ever tested this before, but who would? We can track the water level that we load using this measuring cup, which is a measuring barrel. Here you see the water level is like this, and it's written here how many tons are here. What? I suggest not to delay and to start filling it up slowly, right away.
Slowly?
Shall we get started? Let's go.
Pour it in.
Hey,
All right, let's just...
so guys, are you all ready? Little by little, little by little.
Someone
This is
here?
gonna be a very interesting pool. Look, there's a puddle on the ceiling.
Oh man, this is so beautiful.
When you fall out of bounds of some world, you know, it's kind of like that under the asphalt.
Wow, this is happening really
Can
quickly.
I touch it, please? I really want to. Whoa! Wow!
You realize it's already really significantly bent. Like we've just started the video,
Oh my,
guys.
I'm getting out of
You know
here.
they could. Oh wow, this is intense. I'm really getting kind of scared, you know? In short, this is happening so fast. I thought it would be much slower than this. I have a terrible feeling that it could burst at any moment now, any second. I think we've already passed the first stage of filling. The ceiling has lowered by about a meter. It was approximately 270 centimeters.
280.
How much is it now? 280. Now it's 180 centimeters. The ceiling is stretched down a whole meter, and we've poured almost nothing in there, like 200 liters, because it was like this, not completely filled. And this is happening really fast. Although during real floods, it probably happens a bit slower because the water flows from the taps, you know, and not from a thing like this, you know? So the chances to fix the situation, well, they exist. Okay, what's next? What do you think, guys? How far do you think it will fill up? Can it, for example, reach the watermelons or,
I
or
think
what?
it can.
Really hope that
Yeah.
it does happen.
I'm curious if the stretch ceiling can crush a watermelon.
That would be fun.
All right, let's continue, guys. Meanwhile, as water is filling the first ceiling, we will go to the second one and conduct a couple of other experiments there. The first experiment we're really eager to try is walking on the ceiling because it can withstand such an enormous weight. Well, it should be able to support a person's weight. But just in case, can you please place some boxes underneath us?
To make sure that Max doesn't tear through the ceiling, I prepared some very soft and cute slippers for him. By the way, this is Rick from the Rick and Morty cartoon. I really love it. Max, catch these slippers. They're from Rick and Morty.
So at first, I'm not going to walk. I'm just going to lie down, because I think the more surface area I occupy now, the less likely I am to tear it. These are my hands.
Try not to fall through.
We're going to pour water right here.
Main thing is that.
Max, how you doing there?
Hello, everyone.
Okay, I'll try to stand up. Oh my goodness. I'm standing. Has there ever been anyone who's ever stood on a stretched ceiling ever? No, it's like a trampoline. So guys, basically, a person can walk on it, sort of. In short, I suggest we do another experiment. It's going to be really weird, probably to take a bath here. Who wants to swim?
Guys, I'm ready to go for a swim. Let's go!
So, on the count of 3, we start. Right now, we'll begin. Dimitri, are you ready?
Should I go there right away or later when the water fills up?
Right away.
Wow.
1,
Did you bring all this stuff with you?
Hey, for some reason it's already scary.
You can't.
2, 3.
Ah! It was supposed to be warm. Why is it cold though?
Dimitri, just relax. You're taking a bath on a stretched ceiling right now, okay?
Oh, great! I love it so much. It's so cool.
Stop. I think, Dimitri, you need to get out, okay? There's already quite a lot of water, and I'm afraid that if we fill it up with more, it might burst, because we don't completely understand at what water level it bursts. But it has been significantly. Before that, I have an interesting idea. I heard that when such ceilings are inflated, they typically just pierce them with something, and the water slowly drains out and the ceiling returns to its normal state. They simply patch the hole and that's it. That's cool. It's a good punching bag. You could hang one of these at home. Sorry, never mind. We didn't come here for that, so let's take this needle. What if it bursts right now? This is how you should do it, right? So, what will happen?
How many holes can you make?
It turns out that if you pierce your ceiling with the needle, you'll have another faucet at home, in which, in principle, you can come and wash your hands. Essentially, if you find yourself in such a situation, it's really easy to solve. You just puncture it carefully. It doesn't explode or burst. It's not dangerous. It's not something scary. So you just place a bucket like this, there. And the water slowly drains. You don't flood your downstairs neighbor, and just calmly and without panicking, you solve the problem. So all the water will drain peacefully, leaving you with a small hole in the ceiling which you can simply patch with something, or just leave it as it is. But we're not interested in that. We don't care about this apartment. We want to destroy it. So we'll still try to destroy this ceiling. Guys, give me a knife. What do you think will happen if we make the same hole with a knife? Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, the hole got bigger.
So the process will be much faster with the knife, and there's nothing to be afraid of. But we didn't gather here for nothing. I also have a machete here. What will happen if we do this with a machete? 1, 2, 3.
That was awesome.
All right, nothing to worry about. Now you know a little more about stretched ceilings. You can safely cut them with a knife, poke them with a needle, and they will drain calmly. But please don't do it with a machete. And finally, we'll show you a fantastic, useful life hack. You can even restore the ceiling to its original state. All right? Igor, point it at the ceiling.
Whoa, it's starting to bubble.
Right now, it's starting to return to its original state.
Well, it's doing a pretty good job.
Very quickly. And that's how it's done, guys. You see that?
It seems it has fixed.
All right, we're done with this room. We have one more left.
This is just something else. I've seen photos from friends of how it's done, but to
How
see it
it's
in
done.
person, I come home, I have this thing in my house, and I would be amazed. Like, literally.
If I had this at home, I'd be kinda scared.
I think it's something paranormal there.
The funny thing is that we have lights above and they shine through. Usually when this happens in your apartment, you don't see the volume of water. It's hidden because it doesn't shine through your ceiling. So it seems like the entire space is filling up with water, but no, it honestly looks exactly the same as this here.
The scariest thing would be if the wall folds like this, forming like a house. And the silly hose.
Right now, it feels like there's a lot of water there. You know, a drop like that. Like a real bathtub.
Okay. All right, just so you know. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What? Something cracked suddenly. I'm kind of scared. I'm not going to go near it.
Okay.
Wow! Hey, come over here! Look at that!
Oh my God! Look how the wall is bending.
I'm scared now.
All right, so we're gonna.
Whoa! Unbelievable! Whoa!
Okay, listen, that looked really cool.
Well, now the watermelon is gone and the cake is gone. Everything that was on the table got washed away.
In conclusion, is the watermelon still whole?
Watermelon is alive. As always, I saved the watermelon.
We answered the question, what happens to the ceiling if it keeps filling with water indefinitely? It bursts. And most importantly, how many liters did it actually take? So it turns out we use 3,700 liters here. There were 4 tons. This means that before the ceiling burst, we filled almost 700 liters. That's almost a ton. This is a normal hole. So what's the verdict? The experiment has come to an end. Just so everyone can see. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Stop it! What did it do to you?
Goodbye, everyone. Everyone,
Bye-bye!